Basic marketing, standard stuff that you've seen before. Differentiation by features. If you're in the commodity business, it's low price. If you're not, differentiate yourself and understand what your competitors are doing. So on the digital side for commerce marketing, there's a variety within the multi-channel or omni-channel. You'll hear that more and more of your marketing plan. Obviously, the e-commerce website is going to be a core component. Traditional online marketing, which will drive people and consumers to your e-commerce website and your shopping cart and your product pages, are search engines, display advertising, email, and affiliate marketing through partners such as blogs, as well as your channels through eBay and other like sites. Social marketing will also help drive traffic to your site through Twitter, through Facebook, through YouTube, through Instagram, Pinterest, blogs, as well as relationships where appropriate with product placement on video and gaming, either applications or sites. A huge disruptive force within the digital marketing platforms is mobile, your smartphones, your tablets, and the actual mobile apps running on your smartphones and tablets. There are plenty of opportunities there to embed mobile commerce and expand your business. And then your offline marketing, you have to really take a look at, does it make sense if you're a total virtual business to be utilizing television, radio, newspapers, print to drive traffic to your e-commerce environment, your mobile commerce environment? Or does it make sense to, not invest in that now and maybe keep that for the future as a total digital business? But if you are a hybrid of bricks and clicks, you already likely have newspaper, print, radio, television in place. How do you cross-link those to drive business to each side of online and offline? So strategically, you need to be thinking about, when you're putting together your plan, how do you stage it? How do you phase it out? Where do you allocate your resources first, second, third in a timelined approach? And how do you integrate different platforms, web, email, display advertising, digital advertising, social, mobile, for a coherent message? You could have a lot of technologies and a lot of different platforms, but if you're handling the customer experience differently, it does not, or customer service differently across those, does not provide a coherent message, and you're going to find for user frustration. But by tying those together in a relatively seamless workflow and consistent message, you will increase and enhance consumer experience. So how do you measure? This is one of your biggest challenges. How do you measure and compare metrics from different platforms, and how do you link each platform, mobile, social, email, e-commerce websites, back to sales revenues? These are different channels, different data sources, and likely different analytics tools. So what I like to do in my background is put together master spreadsheets and master access database, which I custom build into dashboards and track that information, but I have to get that from different sources. And in doing so, I have a snapshot of all these different channels and can track that as changes happen and activity happens in all of those between consumers and products and activity. And but you also have to staff that and maintain that. So it's not done in a, off in the corner. It has to be maintained and given some support resources. So can brands survive the internet? So how, there's been talk of, the internet being the end of brands. But the reality is that we see consumers still will pay for premium, they'll pay for value, for differentiated products, which gives digital commerce and e-commerce the ability to use brands, to use private labels, to charge premium prices, to drive value to the value-oriented customers. There are large differences in price for the same product, but convenience may overrule for your sector, your personas that your target market is going after. Think about how others will use the internet as a library to find different levels of information and research, so to find the best price, but others will be looking for it to find the best value and quick delivery. So there's a balance there where premium can live as well as low cost and best price. So when you segment, target, and position classic marketing concepts, you need to look at a variety of traditional segmentation methods, both on consumer behavior, the actual delineation of them by demographics, by location, age, gender. There's psychological and psychographic by taking that behavior and demographics and merging that together, to get a hybrid approach. But then really thinking about the technical expertise. Are they tech savvy or not? And how will that impact your targeting and your messaging of your marketing concepts? What's the context of how you're going to have your marketing communication go out? Are you there to educate them or just streamline their buying process? So different sets of marketing communication for different purposes. And then even within searching, how do you break down your search terms and your search results pages based on what's the purpose of your target market and how do you want the position to those sectors? So, internet marketing allows you to get very, very personalized. It allows you to participate in direct conversation with masses of consumers. It also allows consumers to talk to each other peer-to-peer and build a kind of communal aspect to help support, especially on a positive side, but also on the negative side. So if your reputation is being hit, that can get viral and take a quick turn. Digital marketers, digital commerce, e-commerce marketers need to be looking at both of those, enhancing the peer-to-peer experience, but also working on the negative to turn that opinion around, that digital public relations. Most effective internet marketing really has all four of these features. So engaging customers engaging with you on your e-commerce site, using social tools through the original social tool of email, through social networks, Twitter, Facebook, blog discussions, product reviews. Listen to these conversations about products and services. How are the customers? What are their experience? What do they like? What don't they like? Really listen to that and engage back. Get feedback from these conversations and be proactive and engage back with them. So if you break down your ways to enter the market with different as a business strategy, you'll look at this kind of SWOT quadrant where you got clicks and pure play companies up on the top tier, 1 and 3. That's where these are virtual businesses concentrating both from a new virtual only firm on block number 1 to fast followers, existing companies with bricks that are really focusing on how do they take their clicks and virtual business to the next level. So those are big opportunities there, and think about that for your e-commerce business proposal project. Where do you fit in, and if in fact you are looking to enhance an existing bricks in-store business through alliances or extending the brand in blocks 2 and 4, think about how you might be able to build out a business for an existing brand or retailer. So the guys on the right, think about how you might help Rite Aid become the next level of online shopping, competing against CVS and others, and build your business proposal around that as a new business area. And to be honest, you could take that and then market yourself with your resume and your background to existing firms such as LL Bean and Walmart. Say, hey, I've got an idea how you can extend your distribution brand, your retail brand, or follow in the virtual space as a fast follower by this business model that I put together in this class here. So think about that. Establishing customer relationships using your website and your e-commerce site, obviously building up your brand and setting customer expectations through product differentiation and customer service, information, education of the customer, more knowledgeable to make more confident purchase decisions. So you're helping to shape the consumer experience where they feel great about buying your product because of the experience that they have holistically, from finding, locating, pricing, comparing, purchasing, and follow through on the post-purchase experience. The brand could be anchored online, which is an interesting concept, where your .com and your e-commerce site might be the central point for all marketing messages across print and television and traditional online through search and display ads through new online, mobile, social, and all of those.